this innings. Halfway through the 13th over, only 70 runs on the board.
Imad's on 34. And he needs to stay there. At least till the, ideally till the end of the innings. At least till the 17th or 18th over, just to get the runs coming quickly enough. There's only one batsman for Pakistan who's managed a 50-plus score in the previous four T20Is that the two sides have played against each other. And that was Babar Azam. And he's not here. Look at that banter between Shadab and Rashid Khan.
Yeah, he must be telling Rashid Khan, I picked you. That was a googly. He's a leg spinner himself, Shadab Khan.
Oh, there was a leading edge there. Just short of the bowler on the follow-through. 13 overs gone. Pakistan 72 for 5. Best spin bowling economy in T20Is, and you look at Afghanistan with the economy of under 7, more importantly 6.69, better than Pakistan's economy as far as spinners are concerned. The average pretty flattering as well, under 21. How many times do you see this, that you've got Pakistan and India being bettered in the spin bowling department in T20Is? Afghanistan have done that. The best average, if you look at that graphic, under 21, and the economy, that's the best as well.
Yeah, gone are the days when you felt spinners are a liability in this format, T20s, but now they are the luxury, aren't they? Wicket-taking options.
Yes, I think a necessity when you want to take wickets, and leg spinners, wrist spinners have shown their utility in this format. How times have changed.
Yeah, that's what they say, don't they? A facility without necessity is a privilege. And Afghanistani team is privileged, aren't they, with those spinners?
Without a doubt. Look back at the previous T20I, which they won against Pakistan. 11 overs by the spinners. They picked up 5 wickets, didn't give away too many, stifled the flow of runs. Today as well, it's been more of an even Stevens job. It's not just Rashid Khan or Mujib all the way.
Well, we have spoken about the spinners, not to forget about the fast bowlers. They keep on giving good starts. They pick up early wickets, create the pressure on the batting side, and from there, spinners ride. That's good running from Imad Wasim.
And they've got the variety as well of Afghanistan. If you look at the previous T20I, Rashid Khan read the surface, got Mohammad Nabi to come in and roll his arm over. He picked up a couple of wickets because the pitch was assisting spinners. That was great captaincy by Rashid Khan. Today he's realized that maybe the seam-up option is a better option to turn to, so he's got Karim coming in, and he's into his third over, and he's been very economical. Off the inner edge. He'll still steal the single, and they'll get it.
Yeah, it's very important for the captain to understand the potential of his side. Once he understands the potential, then the usage becomes very good. And that's what we have seen. Have a look how well he has used his options.
6 bowlers used, and we still haven't seen Mohammad Nabi. So that gives him another bowling option. Just 2 spinners today. 4 seam-up options. Again, I think Karim, the way he's bowled, he's just cramped the batsman, not given any freebies away. When you've got, you're into your your third over, you've just given away 12 runs, 7 dot deliveries in those 17 deliveries that you've bowled so far. Be a happy lot. Why not? I think something's got to give here. Something's got to give. Short ball. somehow managed to get on top of it. Will get the single, Imad, and he'll settle for that. It's the end of the over. 14 gone, 78 for 5. Pakistan will have to score at 13 and over if they want to get to 156, which is the average first inning score at this ground over the last 10 matches. 156 looks a very, very long way away. Amir, what do you think Pakistan will be looking at here?
First thing first, they need to find a big over. And from where?
Come on, Navin!
Rashid Khan is operating at the moment, and he's bowling miserly. And what are the options? That's what they need to decipher.
He's in his final over, is Rashid Khan. Fantastic bowling figures of 3.2 overs. 1 for 10 for the Afghanistan captain. It's captain versus captain right now. Leg spinner versus leg spinner. All right, let's draw the comparisons a little further.
Running hard. And gets too easily.
Weak throw towards the striker's end, and that's why the keeper, Gurbaz, is very disappointed. Just look at the throw here. One, of course, Shadab is deep in his crease, so he's had to run the extra yard, and that's why the keeper was interested. But the throw that's come in off balance, that's why no power in it.
And that's what you have to do as a batsman. You have to keep your momentum forward, even though you're looking to work the ball off the back foot. And that's what Shadab did so well during that last delivery.
Again, just trying to milk him for the single and the odd two. Again, another hard run. Does it direct hit? Was it? No, I think on the bounce, the keeper whips the bails off. Now they've referred it to the TV umpire. How close was that?
TV umpire to director. We have review for run out. Can you give me the best side angle, please? Can you give me any other side angle? I'm satisfied. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
Yeah, timely dive saved Shadab Khan. He was well in.
Let me give you a startling stat. We're in the second match of this series. Rashid Khan has just got 2 deliveries left in this spell. And so far in the series, Rashid Khan hasn't been hit for a single boundary. Talk about numbers.
He's been absolutely brilliant. Not only he has bowled well, he has led the side quite well.
Come on, Rash.
He marshaled the resources quite nicely. Now backed away from the stumps, Shadab, in order to create a bit of room for himself to hit the ball into the gap. Was clever. Rashid Khan took the pace off.
tireless in their work, the Afghanistan Cricket Board officials who've done a splendid job just to make sure that this bilateral series saw the light of day and is being executed flawlessly. They want a single. They've been taking on the throwing arm of the Afghanistan fielders in this over. 15 gone. It's 85 for 5.
Five to go. 85 for 5. What can Pakistan work their way towards? 130, 140. Give them something to defend rather than what they scored in match number 1. I believe they're a chance if they can get somewhere around that 135 mark, but heavily reliant now on Imad and skipper Shadab. They need to find something. Hasn't been a good night for them, and it's been all about Afghanistan again. It's the one. Evening to you, Tino, and nice to see you.
Good evening, Simon. Yeah, just talking about where they'd want to get themselves to, you would have expected that by now maybe Imad would have increased his scoring rate a little bit. In fact, it's come back. 105 he's scoring at now. If he can manage to bat through the next 3 or 4 overs, try and get himself in towards the end, and maybe that 120, 130 mark can be achieved.
Get it? Who do they get it from? Amazai has been a little bit expensive. His first went for 18. Death bowling the other night was superb from Faruqi, from Naveen. Got some good options.
Afghanistan on a high. You can feel it, how they're going about their business. The early start and the early wickets from Fazal Haq Faruqi. It's going to be very difficult for Pakistan to get in and amongst them this final quarter.
Maz is full of great stats, Tino, as you know. You've worked with him enough as well, but 98 consecutive deliveries in T20 internationals for Rashid Khan without a boundary. It's quite phenomenal.
Ridiculous, actually. Such an outstanding performer. International level over the years, where he plies his trade in all the leagues.
Maths was okay only at school. What are we talking there? 16.2 overs, is that right? 16.2 overs.
Asking the wrong person, actually. So whatever you say, Simon, I'll go with. Whatever it is, it's outstanding. It really is a great stat. 3 boundary riders on that leg side field.
Pace off again. That's what they did so well the other night. Just gave Pakistan nothing to hit at the end.
Good control as well. There was a bit of pace in it early on when we started, but much like the other night, I think as soon as you take pace off the ball, it'll make it very difficult to get bat on ball, good connections and boundaries at this stage. Handy over.
towards Nabi. Long on, it'll just be one. Shadab was keen on two, but no, not to be. 4 to go now, 88 for 5. Four overs remaining. Faruqi's got 2, Omarzai's got 2, Naveen's got 1, Mujib's got a couple. I don't think we'll see him again. Karim Janat has got 1, he's bowled beautifully, 3 overs, 1 for 13. So there's plenty of options for the skipper, Rashid, if he wants to go either way. You feel Faruqi will definitely bowl his 2 and then take your pick. Naveen for 1, either Omarzai or Janat. Four boundary riders, leg side. Pace on. Is there a little inside edge? They're interested.
He's very skiddy, isn't he? So make it difficult at this stage of the innings to try and get under him and get it away. You can see that's got through the batsman before he's expected the ball to get there. Get a couple of deliveries like that. What will make it even more complicated, more difficult to get those runs is when you take that pace off. Discussion between Ahmad and his captain Shadab. Which way is he going?
Excellent again, just cramping him for room. It's a slightly smaller side of the ground to the leg side for Imad, the offside for Shadab. Saw him bowling in the PSL warm-ups. Umar Gul still looked like he had it. I think he was getting ready for one of the, for want of a better term, one of the old man's leagues that was going on at the time around the world. Not sure whether he turned up and played or not, but he still looked like he had every conceivable chance of playing domestic cricket. Still, he was going so well.
I had a bit of a chat with him while the teams were warming up today, and I think other than a few more grey hairs on his face, he looks very similar to how he did when he still turned out for Pakistan in the green. He'll have lots, of course, to pass on to these youngsters. Illustrious career for him.
His nephew had a terrific time in the PSL, Abbas Afridi, the leading wicket taker. 23 wickets in the recent PSL. There's Umar Gul's nephew. Clever, very clever indeed, and it's gone all the way. 50 for Imad, only the second Pakistan player to do so against Afghanistan. He's now sits alongside Babar Azam.
Yeah, this is not a good delivery. You talked earlier on the over about 4 boundary riders on the leg side. This is short, it's given him width. Yes, he has also given himself some room going leg side to be able to access the offside. Great strike.
Yeah, good slower ball. Well done to Gurbaz.
It's better. Good thinking. That pace off the delivery, as well as following the batsman. All he's done is try and give himself room every ball of the over.
One to go. He's gone for 8, so it's still a decent over in the context of T20 cricket at the back end. He finished it well. The Yorker right should just be the one, and it will. Ahmad will keep strike with 3 overs remaining. 97 for 5.
Go boys, quickly, boy, quickly!
So Faruqi has been brilliant. 1 to go for him, 2 for 10. Morazzo with 2 overs, none for 25. First one was expensive, second one was better. Bowl his, I imagine his last over. He'll go to Naveen ul Haq for the very last one.
Ahmad Wasim walked in after a couple of early wickets. This was his first ball and it was a boundary straight down the ground. But, he's played quite nicely. He's had to make sure that he's kept the innings together. And amongst that, got a couple of really good boundaries for the team. What's important is he's still there. 17 balls left in the innings. Oh, that's just come off the thick inside edge. You can see the disappointment for Sharab because he knew that he could have got that away.
He's played really nicely. Ahmad, no. Strike rate is not great, but in the context of this game, 130 might be decent. And his team are in all sorts of trouble. Oh, can't quite get that one right. Has it hit the bat or not? They're keen. They're desperately keen. There was a little noise, but what was it?
Yeah, there definitely was a noise. Doesn't look like the ball was close to anything else, really, other than probably a brush on the glove. Upstairs.
TV Party Director, we have review for catch out, original decision not out. Can you go with front foot is fair delivery? Can you go with the front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can you go with the ultra edge? It's a flat line. When ball passes to the bat, it's a flat line. No bat involved. Bismillah, you stay with your original decision, not out. And you are on the screen now.
Some width, and there should be 2. The dub will come back. Going to the keeper's end. Good throw, but comfortable enough. 100 comes up.
100 comes up. 14 balls left in the innings. Crucial 14 balls. That man on screen would want to face the majority of those balls. Really try and push towards that 130 mark. Taken 50 balls, 2 4s and 2 6s. And that complements a 54.
Hard straight down the ground.
Might just be something for him to think about here, Simon. Almost every single ball he's faced from the seamers in the last 2 or 3 overs, he's gone leg side. And they've picked that up, and all they're doing is angling that ball from around the wicket into the pads. Probably just a little shimmy or a shuffle across to the offside. Maybe just give him access to that onside field.
That will be 4. Thick outside edge away to a vacant third. 2 overs to go, 106 for 5. Two to go. In the second of T20 Internationals in the Love Network series presented by Bank. I'll follow up. Afghanistan 1-0 up. Inside edge, and that will race away for 4. So a couple of streaky-ish boundaries in the last few deliveries.
Again, Simon, just what we were talking about in that last over. It's worked out well this time. It's got the thick bottom edge, gone past the keeper. What matters now is the results, and it's a good one to start this penultimate over.
I'm going to start trying to pick the bowler's brain a little bit here, Ahmad. 2 options now would be the Yorker, full pace, or the slower ball for Faruqi. Can he pick one? Decide. Goes with the slower ball and finds the man out at deep mid-wicket. Good work in the field.
And the call straight away was 2. It would have been because didn't hit that ball all that well. Into the left of the fielder as well. The start to this over good. 4 off the first ball, single off the second. Score now sitting at Nelson for 5. 10 balls to go.